Yeah, hi. My name is Bernard Miller, and the video that you're about to watch is called Incarceration versus Higher Education. We're going to talk about some of the factors that lead many minority young males toward incarceration as opposed to higher education. I chose to do the opening here beside the Pit Panther. You see I have my Pit Panther thing on here. For those who do know me, just go quick back, 9th grade, left now. Somehow I still made it through high school, made it to the University of Pittsburgh, somehow got out of here in 4 years. And it was a difficult struggle, and there was a lot of sacrifice involved. And I really want to show in this video some of the other folks who are making the sacrifices currently, and some of the pitfalls that you've been avoiding. So what are some of the factors that you believe are leading our young men towards incarceration as opposed to higher education?
I think one of the things is a lack of fathers in home. If you're looking at the Southwest area, over 85% of these homes are single-parent households. So through drugs, incarceration, and some of our fathers just not wanting to stand up and be men, these young men don't have the kind of role models that they need. They see the role models as Hollywood stars. They see the role models from the movies and the gangster type, and that's where. And until we can get in touch with ourselves as men and tell our sons to get in touch with their feelings, we're gonna lose a lot more of these kids. But when you go with a school system that does not recognize that our kids, our young men in particular, has a very serious issue, and stop medicating our kids as a way of keeping them quiet and deal with some of the interpersonal feelings that's going on, problems that are carrying in their home and their lives, we got to get them at a young age. That's the key. A young age, and having responsible adult role models with them to look up to.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Right now, I really believe, and I'm sure everybody else is echoing this same sentiment, that things have to start at home. There's not a lot of home schooling, and I hate to use the word home training, but that's what they used to call it when I was kids. They used to say, you don't have no home training. Your mother and father didn't teach you how to act in public. So a lot of that is not going on right now. I think that's the biggest problem. So kids are coming out onto the street, they have no role models, they're following what they see in music videos and what they see in the rapper image and all of that. They see a lot of stuff and they're trying to emulate that. That's all they have to go on. So I think that's some of the core of it. I also feel that's, it's a lot of, you can't just blame everything on folks. There's also the climate, the cultural climate of Philadelphia, of big cities in general. What are the opportunities there? For some reason, younger kids in some particular communities get access to jobs during the summer, jobs after school, but the other communities get nothing. So, why is that disconnect happening? So a variety of reasons, politics and many other things. So I think that leads, a lot of this leads young black men to feel that there's no other choices but to hang on street corners, to sell drugs, to do things that maybe are not legal as far as, to make it. Also, I think the mindset of a lot of young black folks is that we need to have the most expensive things we can find. We see other people driving around in these really nice cars, having this really expensive jewelry on, and we want the same thing. No matter what it takes to get it, we're going to get it. So if that means robbing somebody, that means selling drugs, we're going to get it that way. So the values, the core values are not there. So people turn to crime to get what they want. Maybe some of the crime is based on need. If a person has a family and they really don't have any money to support that family, they know no other way to support but to turn to crime. So this leads to incarceration.
Okay. All right, thanks, Gary.
In 1992, the cost of incarcerated black males was $8.9 billion per year.
My name is Tanya Rice.
All right, and Tanya, what are some of the factors that you feel lead to incarceration among our young black males as opposed to achieving higher education?
I think one, it starts at home with the parents. You could be a single parent or a two-parent home, but you need to be involved and know what your kids are doing. Take 5-10 minutes out, question them, find out what's going on, take that cell phone, check them voicemails, them emails, get involved, go up to the school, get involved, demand to know what your child is doing, how they doing, and why they doing, and don't settle for nothing else.
Okay. And do you have any children?
I have 3 children, 18, 1, and 16.
All right. Who's this young man back here?
This right here is my 18-year-old child.
Okay.
Trying to get him into college, but he's graduated, he's focused, and he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, working and holding it down. Okay. All right. Thanks for your help.
It's about the money. So there will never be a lot of money for higher education because they're making too much money on the prisons.
Okay.
And most of our guys are there. So if they wanted to correct the problems on the street, they would put the money in early childhood education. So if you start early, by the time they get 9, 6, and 9, they're already structured. You won't have these prisons and all that at the other end. But there's no money in it. So it's where the buck is.
Okay.
That's my opinion on that.
Incarceration versus higher education. And, you know, I'm asking people, what are some of the factors that lead our young men toward incarceration as opposed to, you know, getting that college degree or what have you?
Well, I mean, I think it's a lack of education in the urban areas. I mean, a lot of people don't know that there's other avenues that you can succeed in. You know, all they do is they do what they say. You know, you see a guy out there hustling, your mom smoking or whatever, you know, whatever their deficiency is. You know, you go home and you don't want to go home and you got your friends on the streets. You know, what can you say? You know? In a situation like that, you follow suit. You got homies pulling you this way. Your peers saying, "Listen, man, I'm eating every day and I'm eating good." So I mean, you want to be in that situation with them. You want fresh clothes to go to school. You can't go to school with 2 pair of pants. You know, 2 pair of pants because your peers around you are making known about your 2 pair of pants. So what you want to do is, I mean, what they need to do is educate the people. Let them know it's other avenues like acting and other areas that's available to us that we can attain. They don't do it. Like it's not done.
All right, thanks.
I'm saying Virginia Beach, Virginia. That's where I stay. Really, the reason why I'm here at Pitt in a higher education is because my parents took me out of the system I was in, where people expect you to do a lot of stuff and follow a certain way and don't give you a chance, and put me into a private school where I was afforded a lot more opportunities, and that's why I'm here today. Just somebody gave me a chance.
All right, sounds good. Now let me ask you a question. All right, your people put you in another environment, but I've seen that happen where I've seen people, you know, they still want to try to be down with other folks and still get into other stuff. So what is it particularly about you that, you know, keeps you strong?
It's a whole willingness to want to better yourself. I mean, if you really want to better yourself, then you know what you have to do. Some brothers have just have been in that mentality where they only know that mentality, and also your parents can help you. Like my parents both graduated from college, the only 2 in their families, and that inspires me as well to do better things and to seek higher education.
All right, thanks, man.
I'm Troy Monroe. I'm from Country Hockin, Pennsylvania, right outside of Philadelphia. I made it here because basically I was putting my parents just taught me what it was to do right and put me in a good system, school system, where we had to do well to play sports and stuff like that. It was a tough school to do well in, so I was forced to be here.
Okay. So what's the biggest obstacle that you found here at Pitt?
I mean, I think it's pretty easy so far. I don't really have any obstacles compared to my high school was hard, and I think it's pretty easy. So what you're saying is college is a little bit easier than high school for you? It's not easier, but the classes that I have so far just come naturally to me. I don't find anything that's too hard for me to do right now. Right.
Okay.
Charles Smith, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And I came to Pitt because my parents went to HBCUs. Mom went to Howard, my dad went to Norfolk State, and I really just been messing up and everything. I had good grades and slacked off my senior year. Still graduated with honors, 3.5, I think.
Yeah. What school did you go to?
I went to Shinley High School up here.
Okay.
And I decided to come here because I was going for psychology, and there's really not that many schools up there, a psychology program in Pitt. And then I'm thinking about doing a dual major with education.
Can we go on a tangent real quick?
And I'm just going to go, just going to do a few things with that. And I'm going to try to help the community and everything.
Okay. All right, thanks. All right, so fellas, you know, what's the message here?
On a tangent, the thug after school.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Thug after school. Right?
I like that. I like that. And nothing beats an educated thug anyway. Huh? Okay.